In my village, there was a man who always chose the easy path, until life showed him where it really leads. His name was Ahmed, and he was the smartest man I knew growing up. Quick wit, clever solutions, always finding the shortcut. While other farmers worked their fields from sunrise to sunset, Ahmed found ways to do half the work for almost the same result. Why break your back, he'd say, when you can use your brain instead? At first, it seemed brilliant. Ahmed's land produced decent crops with much less effort. He'd rest in the shade while his neighbors sweated under the burning sun. He'd finish his work early and spend afternoons playing cards while others labored on. People admired his cleverness. "Look at Ahmed," they'd whisper. "He's figured out what the rest of us are too stubborn to see." But life has a way of teaching lessons that shortcuts can't avoid. Years passed, and something strange began to happen. Ahmed's neighbors, the ones who chose the hard road every single day, started pulling ahead of him. His childhood friend Omar had always been slower, less clever. But Omar worked his land completely, plowing deep, planting carefully, tending every corner of his field. Season after season, Omar's harvest grew bigger while Ahmed stayed the same. Ahmed told himself it was just luck. Bad weather, poor seed, anything except the truth. Then his son turned 18. The boy had watched his father all his life, learned every shortcut, every clever trick. But when difficult work needed doing, fixing broken tools, mending fences, digging new irrigation, the boy's hands were soft, his back was weak. His mind searched immediately for the easy way out. Ahmed watched his son struggle with tasks that Omar's children handled effortlessly. Their hands were strong from years of real work. Their minds were sharp from solving actual problems. Their bodies could endure what Ahmed's son could not. And maybe you've seen this too, how choosing easy in small moments creates weakness in big ones. How every shortcut you take is a muscle you fail to build, a lesson you fail to learn. One particularly harsh year, drought hit the region. Crops everywhere suffered, but some fields survived better than others. Omar's land, deep-rooted from years of proper care, found water sources that shallow shortcuts couldn't reach. His tools, well maintained from constant use, worked when others broke. His experience from doing things the hard way gave him solutions Ahmed had never needed to learn. Ahmed's harvest failed completely. 20 years of shortcuts had left him with shallow roots, broken tools, and no real knowledge of how to handle crisis. That winter, with an empty storehouse and a family to feed, Ahmed swallowed his pride. He went to Omar and asked for work. Omar didn't mock him, didn't remind him of all the times Ahmed had called hard work foolish. He simply handed Ahmed a shovel and pointed to a field that needed preparing. "Start here," Omar said quietly. "We begin at dawn." For the first time in decades, Ahmed worked from sunrise to sunset. His hands blistered, his back ached, his clever mind screamed for shortcuts. But Omar watched carefully, making sure every task was done completely. At first, Ahmed resented every moment. "This is beneath me," he thought. "I'm smarter than this." But after weeks of real work, something unexpected happened. Ahmed's body grew stronger. His hands became skilled. His mind, instead of plotting shortcuts, began understanding the deep logic of proper work. He learned why Omar plowed so deep. Shallow plowing looked easier, but left the soil weak. He discovered why proper tool maintenance mattered. Shortcuts in care led to failures in crisis. Most importantly, Ahmed learned that difficulty builds more than strength. It builds character. It builds wisdom. It builds the kind of person who can handle whatever life throws at them. The following season, Ahmed returned to his own land, but this time he worked it like Omar did. Deep plowing, careful planting, patient tending. His son watched confused. "Why are you working so hard, father? What happened to your shortcuts?" Ahmed paused, wiping sweat from his brow. "Son," he said, "I thought I was being clever, but I was actually being weak. Every shortcut I took was strength I never built, wisdom I never gained." He looked at the field stretching before them. The easy path feels good today, but it makes tomorrow harder. The hard path hurts today, but it makes tomorrow possible. That year, Ahmed's harvest was the best he'd ever had, not because of tricks or shortcuts, but because the hard work had finally built the foundation that shortcuts never could. His son, seeing the results, put down his phone and picked up a shovel. "Teach me the hard way, father, and maybe you're standing at this crossroads right now. Maybe you've been choosing easy for so long that difficult feels impossible. Maybe your shortcuts have left you weak when you need to be strong. Maybe it's time to pick up the shovel." Because here's the truth that Ahmed learned. The easy path and the hard path both require payment. The easy path lets you pay later with interest. The hard path makes you pay now, but it pays you back with strength, wisdom, and the ability to handle whatever comes next. Every difficult thing you do today builds the person you'll need to be tomorrow. Every shortcut you take today weakens the person you'll need to become. Choose your difficulty, because if you don't choose it, life will choose it for you, and life's choices are always harder than your own. As Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Nothing worth having was ever achieved without effort."